And it goes a little something like.
I'll keep you warm all summer, and after fall, I'll keep you warm all summer, and after fall.
Welcome to the second episode of ZsKast. As you guys can tell, we're already sponsored by Heineken.
Yeah, the first episode did really great,
Yeah,
actually.
you know.
127 views, man.
But no, anyways, we made it to the second episode. It took a little while because of Christmas and New Year's. I mean, I hope you guys all had a safe New Year's. You got fucked up, but not too fucked up.
Let me just introduce ourselves. So my name is Nima.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm Mohammad.
Yeah.
This is Nima, fresh off the boat from Iran. I got a lot of feedback from his accent from the first episode.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that people can tell that based on my accent. You know, my Farsi is getting really wasted, and this Heineken is really good.
To be honest with you, he started speaking English, 3 months ago?
Yeah, and I have...
No, I'm kidding. It's been a year and a half.
Yeah,
But, he's we got a lot of comments from it, but I mean, hey, he's doing the podcast.
Oh, by the way, let's thank to the people that our friends and family mostly that watched our first episode and gave those cool and useful feedback.
Yeah, they give some good feedback. That was pretty good.
Yeah, and we are just trying to.
As you can see, we already kind of changed it up.
Yeah,
we're not like you guys. We were like this last episode.
And
we had a lamp.
And
we added the lighting.
This one. But that's I hope you like it.
So we're gonna try to face you guys more, so you guys get a little bit of a view.
So, Mohammad, did you go anywhere for the holidays?
No, I just stayed in Miami. To be honest with you, the fireworks in Miami are crazy.
I miss those, man.
I lived in New Hampshire. New Hampshire has pretty crazy fireworks because, they're free state, live free or die on the license plate. But it was like not in the city; it was like in the field.
Mm-hmm.
Massachusetts, where I live, was pretty strict, and then I lived in California.
You've lived like literally in half of the US.
Yeah, all over. But California is super strict because of fires, so we barely get fireworks. You got to go by the beach and the city.
And right now we are in Miami, Florida.
Yeah, we're in Miami.
I'm pretty sure most of the people who are watching don't know where we are, so it's good to know. Yeah, we are based in Miami, both of us. And actually, I went to Texas for the first time.
Oh yeah, how was that?
Man, that was my first time. I was there for the New Year, so I was in Houston and Austin. Damn, bro, in Austin, there's this place called 6th Avenue. I got wasted over there.
6th Street, right?
6th Street or 6th Avenue. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But it's like a replica of French Quarter in New Orleans.
I've never been.
Really?
Yeah, never been.
New Orleans?
Nope. I've seen it on TV a lot.
But, bro, this COVID, I just hope that it ends anytime soon. And actually, I'm waiting for the vaccine.
Yeah.
As soon as school is sending out like emails to opt in, I'm going to do that ASAP, bro. Actually, they gave us the option.
Yeah, kind of going into it. This is going to be a topic for our podcast today.
Yeah, because
we're
this is
talk
really
about it.
Right. This is really trending. So,
it's not trendy. The disease is not trendy, but it's just like the technically.
Come on.
You have to get a vaccine.
When you look up on YouTube, it's like one of the first topics.
Yeah, that's why we're doing it. We're trying to get more views. No, but we're gonna actually talk about facts because I know it's like a sensitive topic. Not sensitive, but it's like serious, medical related. And whatever we're gonna talk about, we're gonna put a link under the YouTube video so you guys could look at the articles and see where our facts are coming from, especially our medical facts.
Yeah, so we spend lots of time to like put together a good database of anything that we are going to be talking and referring to in our podcast today. So if you go below in the description, everything is there because we might just refer to a tiny part of it. And if you're interested in that, you can also click on that and get access.
So what do you think? I mean, everybody knows like 42% to 50% of Americans are saying that they're not going to get vaccinated.
Yeah, so there was this article named The Lightning Fast Quest for COVID Vaccines and What It Means for Other Diseases. So I think it was in that article where they talked about statistics of how the population that are willing to take the vaccine and why they doubt on the effectiveness of the vaccine.
Which is kind of crazy when you think about it because it's for free. Like a lot of countries are not giving them out for free. We're getting it for free, but a lot of people are still pretty skeptical about it.
The country that you are coming from, you've been here for a longer time. So we are both from Iran.
Yeah.
And people had to put hashtags and stuff to force the government to buy vaccines.
Because they have to pay for it personally. Yeah. And a lot of people, there's a lot of...
And the crazy thing is, in here is for free. And due to some reasons that we are going to talk about some of them, I don't know, man. People are just not gonna take it, and it's really good to know the reasons because I don't know about you. Are you gonna be vaccinated?
I mean, to be honest, I looked at a bunch of articles. I'm not like I don't really believe in conspiracies that much. I try to do my due diligence, and I looked into it. A lot of people were kind of shocked because it was the vaccine that was like found for it. It was really like it was rapid. I mean, this happened, 9 months ago? We're not even a year.
Yeah. Referring to that, there was this article that said the quickest, like the shortest time that it took for a vaccine to be developed was 4 years before this. And now we have one in less than a year. So that's one of the
that's kind of scary. So that's why a lot of people are like, what? Like, they said that in the article also said that the fastest vaccine that was discovered was in the 60s and it took 4 years.
Yeah.
So 9 months, under a year, that is pretty, I could see why people could be kind of skeptical.
So in the same article that I just referred to, one of the titles is like supercharged with funding. Mm-hmm. So I think I personally support this because I think when all the countries are getting this much of damage due to this virus and just spending like in healthcare, the insurance, I mean, this whole thing just closing the businesses, they are willing to just supercharge the funding which is required for doing the research for developing the vaccine to just get it as soon as they can, which makes this quick development of the vaccine kind of feasible.
Yeah, but it's also like the fact that a lot of people might know or might not know the vaccine, the COVID that was found for, the research has been done for the SARS virus, which that's where COVID comes from. So there's been already prior research and prior efforts to find a vaccine for SARS. So that's what also helped the rapid process. And you mentioned in the article, you're talking about funding from governments, billions of dollars, and the competition between governments in different countries to whoever gets a vaccine first, which that led to, the rapid process of 9 months with everybody focusing on it.
But Mama, do you think that, I mean, I've been thinking about this a lot, especially when the virus just came out. Do you think it's like, do you believe into the first, like the most famous conspiracy theory about this, that this was made in a lab?
I mean, I'm not going to, I feel like it's a whole nother episode, but I kind of believe in the idea of how this virus has been around, but it got spread out of a lab. But for it to be made into a lab and get spread out, I don't necessarily believe in that. I don't have enough.
Because I was like,
there's a bunch of conspiracies. A lot of people are saying that they're also using the virus itself and injecting people with it, which is kind of crazy, which is not true.
But I was reading this article, which the people kind of involved in developing the vaccine made this claim that we are not using a live version of the virus in this vaccine. So even if they use it, it's a kind of deactivated or like dead version of the virus. So, which brings me to this. Do you think the governments can kind of mandate being vaccinated?
I think, that's like, I think that's what
because we found.
I feel like at the end of the day, whether you like it or not, and how you say you're not going to get it. And to be honest with you, I'm the first guy to say, whatever comes out first, I don't really go for it because I want to see the trial phase, whether it's the new Xbox or the new PS4 or whether it's a new vaccine. I got to see it do its trial phase, but the government, if, for example, I was thinking about it. As you can see, I'm wearing my Cowboys hoodie. We suck this year, but if you want to go to a sport game, hey, we want to go to a Miami Heat game. We want to go see the Heat play.
Oh man,
so bad.
I missed that a lot.
So what if they're like, hey, if in order to come and join in, we want to see the game amongst thousands of people, you have to show your vaccination card or show proof that you got vaccinated.
Because there was this article called, the title is, "Will the COVID-19 vaccine be mandatory? What the law says." So this was a really cool kind of article that I went, and this article also mentions the 42% thing that you mentioned about the population. So almost half of Americans, 42% said they wouldn't get a free US government approved vaccine if it were ready today.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, and that's a big number.
But also, a lot of people are like, hey, I mean, in California especially, I mean, Florida is a little more lenient, or Massachusetts, they're like, hey, we want to go back to our jobs, we want to go back to normal life. In a way, if this vaccine can get you back to your normal life and it could get rid of this and you don't have to be locked down anymore. So a lot of those people that are 42% of the country could also be the 42% that are fed up with this shit. So which is kind of interesting to look at both sides. So you do want to go, but you don't. But so it's pretty serious when you think about it.
Which I'm just going to talk about this article too because it's related to this one, and then we continue about if governments can mandate it. There was this article called Coronavirus Disease COVID-19 herd immunity, lockdowns, and COVID-19. And a part of this is talking about what percentage of the population within a community has to be vaccinated in order to that vaccine actually work to prevent the spread of the
so
virus.
the numbers. So in this case, in the vaccine case, numbers is a big thing.
Yeah.
So you need the numbers in order for it to work.
So they didn't exactly talk about the coronavirus vaccine, like COVID-19 vaccine, but they've mentioned different types of vaccines. So for one, it's like 95% of the population has to be vaccinated, and the remaining 5% will be protected by the fact that, for example, this disease will not spread. Or there's like polio,
But also,
which with the threshold is like 80%.
Uh-huh.
So these numbers are different based on the virus type of the virus. But you were saying?
but of course, I feel like there's not enough data or statistics because the vaccine hasn't been distributed. First,
Right.
they got to get the vaccine distributed. But I feel like let's not go too far in like talking about governments and mandating. We're both students at the U, master's students,
Yeah,
and
University of Miami.
they're already talking about getting us vaccinated.
Yeah, I mean, I got this email today, and I also was notified. So once we go to our portal, there is this option now that we can opt in.
Uh-huh.
There is no specific date,
Right?
but I personally said that, yeah, I'm willing. I'm
Oh, so you
opting.
ready? You don't care, huh?
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
You're savage. You come from third world country. Like, fuck it, let me get that.
Actually, my parents said that you shouldn't be taking, exactly as you mentioned. Like,
Wait. Your parents in Iran, in a third world country, say you shouldn't take the vaccine?
yeah, they said just give it time, wait for the side effects, and then if you feel safe, then do it. But I'm like, it's not worth it. Based on the results that I've seen so far, I'm okay with the the full half of the glass.
You know what's funny? It's because we talk about Iran a lot because we're both from Iran and third world country, and you know over there the vaccine, as we mentioned, you got to pay. But a lot of people are saying the vaccines that they're getting there is not like as effective. They say they're getting it from China, they're getting it from Russia.
No, actually, I was talking to one of my friends. It's I think the Pfizer.
Yeah,
They're
really?
getting the Pfizer, which is what we're getting here.
Interesting.
Yeah, they
Pfizer and Moderna. We didn't
Yeah,
mention
they
that earlier.
pre-ordered 10 million doses.
But those are the two companies that are approved by the FDA.
Pfizer and Moderna.
Pfizer.
Yeah. But back to what we were talking about making it mandatory.
Mhm.
So, based on the law regarding to this article, none of the governments can make it mandatory in nationwide
Mhm.
in the United States. However, they said that there are ways that they can kind of make it mandatory.
Indirectly.
Yeah, indirectly. We were talking about it. For example, you want to renew your passport? Okay. Are you vaccinated? Or you're a big fan of sports, so...
Yeah, you know, if you want to go to concerts, you know, everybody's waiting for concerts to start back up. Think about it. Miami Ultra.
Yeah.
Big
You wanna
event.
get
A
in?
lot of people come. Concerts left and right. You got to get vaccinated because there's a lot of people in the same place. So I think they'll indirectly kind of force us, whether you like it or not, to kind of get it. Or, hey, if you go for a lot of people got laid off. What, 15, 20 million people got laid off, unemployment? All those people are going to be applying for jobs again.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, a lot of jobs are remote, but you got to sometimes go into office or you have jobs that you have to be physically present. They're going to be like, okay, you got the job, but you need to show us your vaccination card or you need to get vaccinated. What are you going to do then? You're going to say, no money in my pocket? I'm not going to get the vaccine?
And actually, in the same article, they were talking like, can states or cities make it like mandatory?
Right,
can employers? But based on this article, the employer can fire you if you refuse to get it.
That's crazy.
And they are going to justify it due to safety concerns
Right.
of the
Safety and
employees.
health.
Yeah. But about states and cities, states have the authority to regulate public health, and they have in the past mandate vaccines. So they've done it before. And in Massachusetts in 1905, which was decided by the Supreme Court after a smallpox outbreak. So it has happened before, and there's no guarantee that they cannot mandate it. And I don't want to see the government and like citizens to get into a fight regarding.
I mean, I don't think it's necessarily a fight. I feel like we had this whole thing with the masks. Remember how big of a deal it was in the masks and how everybody didn't want to do it? And now it's kind of like second nature. I feel like when something new happens, I mean, vaccine is completely different from a mask. It's something going into your body. But I'm just saying that when they see the trend and they see that, okay, people are getting vaccinated and yes, there's not that many side effects, and they see people close to them get vaccinated, they're like, you know what, fuck it, I'll just get vaccinated. It's not just get vaccinated. It's not. I just feel like people are just scared for it's just a scary phase in the beginning, and just not, and also kind of like I was kind of like skeptical too, but I'm trying to keep it straight. Like just go like read some articles and do your due diligence and look at the facts.
Yeah, because we have access to this awesome database called internet. Any questions? It's recorded there, which brings me to this part of our podcast. So, should we worry about the side effects?
Oh, big time. Probably. I saw. I'm not gonna lie. I was watching videos. I mean, this is not really a good website. I shouldn't even say it, but World Star Hip Hop. I saw some crazy ass, but a lot of it was like fake. But I also saw other stuff in England because England is like the first country to really start like doing vaccinations, and there were a couple of side effects.
Can I have another one, please?
Oh yeah, we try to keep it at one limit per
podcast.
Yeah, because
Per episode.
we got viewers, Muslim viewers in Iran.
Yeah, we have like a pack of Heineken down there. Like,
Yeah, we got like a pack out here. Next episode, we're gonna be sponsored by Modelo, and after that, Corona, and then if you really get up there, Tecate.
But seriously, there've been lots of. So first, we heard about 2 nurses, healthcare workers in Alaska, in the same hospital that got like allergies to the vaccine, like 10 minutes, a couple of minutes after being vaccinated.
Did it like specify which vaccine, Pfizer's or Moderna's?
Pfizer, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. And then almost, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I can check it here. I'm also going to put the links below in the description. Sure. The same case kind of happened in England.
Mm-hmm.
They had the same issue. And after that, they kind of stopped giving the vaccine to people who have like allergy reaction histories. So right now, what's going on with the healthcare worker is kind of on the spotlight. So even the tiny things that happen, I think, is going to be exaggerated over the internet because everyone is watching. Right. Everyone is watching. And the thing is, they said the effectiveness of this vaccine is 95%. So out of 100, you're expecting 5 people on average to don't be protected against the virus. So allergies apart, because allergies it's the same case. Even if you're taking the flu shot, which we are taking every year. I just took it like 2 months ago. I'm pretty sure you also had it.
Yeah, me too. And they're always like, that's why they say when you're sick or you have symptoms, don't take the flu shot.
And the fact is, school mandates that.
Of course.
You have to take the flu shot. So we're already seeing one of the ways that the government can mandate the vaccine.
I think it's going to be quick where they're going to just take over and with, like we mentioned, events with mass people, employers, employees, and schools, especially a lot of kids. The big thing is after this holiday break, a lot of parents and a lot of school officials were worried because kids are going back to school. And that's the easiest way to spread it. So I think before you know it, everybody watching this, even if you don't want it or you don't think you're going to get it, I think you will have to get it. Not because you want to, but indirectly kind of mandating it.
Yeah, but 100% sure no one is going to directly mandate it. But yeah, school can tell us, you want to enroll? Have you been vaccinated? You want to walk into the campus? Have you been vaccinated? So they're not mandating us directly, but we are seeing how it's already working with the flu shot.
To be honest, you said you opted in. I like to do the trial phase. I want to see like if you get any side effects or you come out you fucked up.
Oh man,
and you pass out and shit. Then I'm like, no, I'm not getting it. At least not the one from school.
So what happens if I kind of cannot make it for the next episode?
I'll go by myself. I'll do this by myself.
So what's gonna happen to the logo?
I'll just block that out. We're 2 episodes in. I'll find a substitute. I got a couple people ready, but they're not really good at editing.
Whoa.
This guy, look at this.
But don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
Damn, you got that.
Our 27.
Are we gonna cut that out or
no cuts?
No cuts. Because the first episode he made 2 cuts, and I'm like, yo, bro, don't make any cuts. He's like, no, and like 6 or 7 people already called out. They're like, damn, you guys had a cut.
And we also made some changes to the microphones. But anyways,
big time.
To kind of wrap everything up, we really are looking forward to hearing what our podcast listeners or viewers think about this whole coronavirus vaccine thing. Not just the coronavirus, the vaccination, which is like the trending topic right now. Are you willing to be vaccinated if your government, no matter where you live, is offering you a free dose of vaccine right now? Are you willing to do that? Are you ever gonna take it? Or like Mohammed, are you going to wait for like a couple of months and see?
Yeah, to see which one's better. Maybe the Moderna one or the Pfizer one. The one's
like,
stronger than the other one. Or also, I feel like just saying in general, this opens a topic for years to come with the population growth and with, pandemics are going to be a norm in the humans and, our lifestyle and our traveling and everything. So it's interesting because, it's injecting something in your body and, you have freedom of choice, but also, educate yourself, look up some articles. Hey, send it in the links, comment below if you agree or disagree with us.
Yeah, and every single claim that we made in this podcast, we referred them to the articles that are open access. We put them below in the description. Just feel free to go through them. We kind of categorize them based on the topic. So you can easily just click and go to the main article and just let us know. I mean, it's really important to know what's happening around us regarding to the vaccine, because even on daily basis, we're talking to our friends, bro, are you going to be vaccinated? And it's actually affecting us.
And then when you get it, because he's opting to get it.
Yeah, actually,
I talk about it.
So I'll keep you posted.
Yeah, you keep you posted.
I'll keep you posted. Just keep monitoring my
reactions.
face for allergies and stuff. Do I pass out? Because there are no cuts in the podcast. So do I pass out? What's going to happen? So yeah, thank you so much for joining our second episode. And if this is your first time listening and watching us on YouTube, please make sure to subscribe and
smash that button. Subscribe.
Yes, smash that like button.
I know you guys subscribe to a bunch of corny ass YouTube pages, but just add this one to it. If you don't like it after 10 or 15 episodes, hey, unsubscribe. But I'm telling you, you'll like it.
Yeah.
Just hit that button.
Yeah, just do it. I mean, if you've been listening to us for 24 minutes, yeah, you have to do that because we have lots of cool topics to cover in our upcoming episodes. So yeah, please be safe.
Be safe. Wash your hands. Wash your ass.
And we will see you in our next episode. You have your beers? You finish it up, bro?
Done.
Bro, when?
I just got one.